What if I told you that you can land your first freelance client in the next 2 to 4 weeks, even if you have zero experience, zero testimonials, and zero proof of work? I'm going to show you the exact strategy that I used to get my first client when I was in your place. And then I'm going to share how you can use this same strategy to start making money as a freelancer in any skill, whether it's video editing, graphic design, copywriting, or literally anything else. But who am I? I am a 20-year-old professional freelancer from a third world country who makes thousands of dollars every single month. And this has not only boosted my self-confidence, but I'm also able to pay my own university fees, get myself the latest iPhone, a high-end laptop, a complete lighting setup, and many more things. Now, before we get into the main part of this video, let me tell you who this video is for. So if you're someone who already have a skill like video editing, graphic design, copywriting, then this video is for you. But if you're someone who don't have a skill yet and is interested in video editing, I just made a video where I teach you how to go from a beginner to earning $1,000 a month as a video editor in just 90 days. I'll link that in the description, so go watch that first and then come back, because then you'll be ready to hunt clients. But if you already have a skill and you are just struggling to get clients, this video is exactly what you need. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. Alright, so before I tell you the exact strategy to get clients with no experience, let me tell you a mistake that most beginners make. And trust me, I made this mistake too when I was starting out. Most beginners think that getting clients is about having the perfect portfolio, the perfect website, the perfect testimonials, and the perfect pitch. So they spend weeks or even months trying to create the perfect portfolio, making their website look professional, and trying to come up with crazy cold email templates. And here's the problem with this approach. You're trying to convince client based on your potential, not proof. You're basically saying, hey, trust me, I'm good at this even though I have nothing to show for it. And that just does not work in real world. The truth is, clients don't care about your perfect website or fancy bio. They care about only one thing. Can you solve their problem? Can you make their content look better? Can you help them get more views, more engagement, more sales? So instead of trying to convince them with words, show them actual work. And that is exactly what this strategy is all about. Now here's the strategy that changed everything for me. And it's probably going to sound crazy to you at first. But trust me, if you actually follow this, you will land your first client within the next 2 to 4 weeks, guaranteed. I'm going to tell you how to apply it to video editing, but you can apply it to any skill you know, whether it's copywriting or graphic design. So first, you're going to find businesses and creators in your niche who have bad content. Then you're going to re-edit their existing content and make it way better. Then after you have re-edited, you're going to send them the high quality edit for free. No strings attached, no watermark, nothing. Just pure value upfront. Now I know what you might be thinking. Wait, you want me to do free work? That sounds like a scam. But hear me out. This is not free work in traditional sense. This is strategic free work that gets you paid clients. Here's why this strategy works so well. When you send someone a DM saying, hey, I'm a video editor, can I edit your videos? They have no reason to trust you. But when you send them a message saying, hey, I noticed your recent video and re-edited it to show you what's possible. Here's the result, no charge, keep it even if you don't hire me. And now they literally cannot ignore you. Why? Because you gave free value upfront. You just proved them that you can actually do the work, and you also showcased what their content could look like if they hired you. There is no risk to them, no commitment, and they get to keep a high quality edit even if they don't hire you. And here's the beautiful part. Even if they don't hire you, you still win. Why? Because now you have a real edit for a real business that you can put on your portfolio. You can even upload it to your personal brand to build long-term presence and credibility. So every free sample you make is an investment to your portfolio and your brand. Let me tell you about my story when I used this strategy. I found this dating coach on Instagram who was posting content regularly but didn't have great editing at all. Bad cuts, no music, plain transition, and boring videos. So I downloaded one of their videos, spent 3 hours re-editing it with proper cuts, trending transitions, good music, and engaging text overlays. Then I sent them a DM with the edited video and said, hey, I re-edited one of your videos to show you what's possible. Here it is, keep it even if you don't hire me. That's it. Nothing else. They responded within an hour saying, this is amazing, how much do you charge? And boom, I got a new client. I didn't even show them my portfolio. All I had was a really good edit that proved them that I can do the work. Alright, so now you understand the strategy. But how do you find these businesses and creators to send these free samples to? Here is exactly what you need to do. You're going to focus on 3 main categories: coaches, businesses, and creators. The niche does not really matter. It can be anything from fitness, real estate, marketing, finance, whatever. What matters is making sure they are posting content regularly and their quality is average or below average. So here's the step-by-step process that you are going to follow. First, open Instagram and search for hashtags related to your niche. For example, if you are going to work for the fitness niche, you're going to search for hashtags like hashtag fitness coach, hashtag personal trainer, or whatever. You get the point. Then start going through these posts and look for accounts that are posting content regularly but are not great quality. What I mean by bad quality here is like no captions, poor lighting, basic transitions, and basically content that has potential but is not well executed. Make a list of 20 accounts that fit this criteria. And don't overthink this part. Just find creators and businesses that could clearly benefit from better editing. Now here's the key, you are not looking for huge creators with millions of followers. Those guys probably already have professional editors. You are looking for small to medium sized accounts with maybe 1000 to 50,000 followers who are growing but don't have the budget or knowledge to hire a professional yet. These are your perfect prospects because they need help and they know they need help. So when you come in and offer them a free sample, they're going to be blown away. Alright, so now you have the list of 20 to 30 prospects. The next step is to actually create the free samples. And this is where most people mess up because they think it's just a free sample, I'll put minimal effort. No, wrong. In fact, this is the most important edit that you are going to make because this is exactly what's going to get you hired. Now here's how to create the perfect sample. So first, pick one of their recent videos, ideally something from the last week or two so it's still relevant. Download that video and then spend 2 to 3 hours editing that video. I'm not joking, treat it like it's a paid project from your best client. Add proper cuts to remove the boring parts, add trending transition that match the niche, add engaging text overlays, captions, color grade, whatever. Just make it look very professional and the best edit you have done till now. Your goal is to make their content look 10 times better than what they currently have. You want them to look at your edit and go, holy shit, this is what I need. By the way, here is a pro tip that most people don't know. Study what kinds of edit work in their niche before you start editing. Go look at the top creators in that niche and see what their editing style looks like. Are they using fast cuts, zoom transitions, text animation, whatever is working for the top players, use that in your edit. The key is not to give them just a good edit, but something that actually is working in their niche. This makes it so much easier for them to say yes because now they can see, okay, this is the style that is getting millions of views and this editor knows how to do it. Alright, so now you have created an amazing sample edit and now it's time to actually send it to the prospect. And this is where messaging matters a lot. Here is the exact template that I use and you can copy this word to word. Hey name, I have been following your content and I love what you're doing with specific thing about their content. I'm a video editor and I thought your recent video about topic had huge potential, so I re-edited it to show you what's possible. Here is the result. Keep it even if you don't hire me, no strings attached. Would love to hear what you think. Then attach the edited video directly in the DM or put a link to watch it. And now let me tell you why this message works so well. First, you are complimenting something specific about their content. This shows that you have actually gone through their stuff and you are not just copy pasting the same outreach message to everyone. Second, you are giving them free value upfront by saying, I re-edited your video. This immediately gets their attention because you just did work for them. Third, you are removing all risk by saying, keep it even if you don't hire me. This makes them feel comfortable because there is no pressure, no commitment, nothing. And fourth, you are asking for their feedback, which opens up the conversation. You are not just pitching your services. Send this message to all 20-30 prospects on your list and here's what's going to happen. Most of them won't respond. Madhav, did you just waste our time because they're not going to respond, huh? I said most, not all. There will be 2 to 5 people who will genuinely be interested to hire you. And remember, even the ones who don't respond or hire you, you still got a great edit to put on your portfolio. So you literally cannot lose with this strategy. Now here's something super important that most people just ignore. The follow-up. Listen to me carefully. The money is in the follow-up. Most people send one message, get no response, and then give up. Don't be like most people. If someone does not respond to your initial message, send them a follow-up after 3 days saying something like, hey name, just wanted to make sure you saw my previous message. I re-edited one of your videos and would love to get your feedback on it. If they still don't respond, follow up after another 3 to 4 days with, hey name, I know you are probably busy, but I am genuinely curious to hear what you think about the edit. No pressure at all, just would love your honest feedback. Do at least 3 to 4 follow-ups before you give up on the prospect. Why? Because people are busy, they miss messages, they forget to respond. Your message might have gotten buried under 50 other messages. A simple follow-up can literally be a difference between losing a client and landing a client. I have had prospects that didn't respond to my initial message, but then they hired me after my third follow-up. So don't skip this step. The follow-up is just as important as the initial outreach. Now here's what happens when you land your first client. You're going to deliver amazing work, get a testimonial, and then you're going to repeat this whole process again, but this time you have more credibility. You can now say in your outreach, I have worked with previous client and helped them specific result. This makes your outreach way more powerful. Keep doing this until you have 5 to 10 clients and solid testimonials. At that point, you don't even need to do free samples anymore, because now you have enough proof of work that you are good at what you do. But in the beginning, when you have zero experience, zero proof of work, this free sample strategy is the fastest way to break through and get your foot in the door. Now the last and most important part of the video, mindset. So hear me out, if you think just sending 5 to 10 messages to prospects will get you client, you're probably wrong. You might need to reach out to 20 people, create 15 free samples, follow up multiple times and face a lot of rejection before you land your first client. And here's the brutal truth. Most of you watching this video won't even send the first message. You will watch this, feel motivated for a day, maybe make a list of prospects, and then get scared of rejection and never actually reach out. That's human nature. But the few of you who actually commit to this and send out those 20-30 messages, create those free samples, do the follow-ups, you will land your first client within the next 2 to 4 weeks. I'm not guessing, I'm telling you from experience. The money is out there, the clients are out there, they're literally waiting for someone like you to solve their problems. But you have to actually take action and reach out to them. And by the way, every successful freelancer you see today started with 0 clients and 0 experience. The only difference between them and everyone else is that they actually sent the messages and did the work. Your first client is just 20 messages away. Don't let fear or overthinking stop you from changing your life. See, I cannot hold your hand and make you send those messages, but I can only say, please don't stop, it will work out. Peace.